Holy shit, was that not a sexy, sexy intro? You got to give props to Lady Sprinkles and HInker for the sound. I'll have their descriptions below in the description. And actually, I won't have their descriptions. I'll have their link to their YouTube channel. I know Sprinkles has a couple videos on there, and HInker has a beast montage preview and a couple things that are going to be going into a couple future projects of mine. But if you look at the bottom right, and you look at the top of my scope, and the two main concerns and comments and negativity that I got during my machinima video was that you play on PSN and you play with a variable zoom. So let's go into this. There I am on the Xbox, and there I am using a regular scope. So negativity gone, except for it's not gone for me because I still would prefer to be sitting on the PS3 right now and playing Black Ops on the PS3. But seeing as the PSN is down right now, I do not have that luxury or the ability to do so, or I would over Xbox. And it's not that I favor one or the other. I just choose to be on PS3, and that's and actually I guess you could say I do favor one or the other. I do favor the PS3 over the Xbox, and that's my personal choice. It's not because I think the console's worse or I think the graphics are worse. I think the controller's worse, but that's my personal preference, you know. And I have different views on the community, and it's not the entire Xbox community. It's certain individuals, mostly the majority of the individuals that play the Call of Duty franchise, and it's more so because they're in the younger age. I mean, I'm 25, and a lot of the things that go down are like ridiculous. And it's also not even the 12-year-olds and stuff like that. It's like it's really absolutely hard for me to get a FFA game going on in the Xbox, I feel. And it's not because people are really good, but it's because people come up with the ingenious plots to figure out how to camp and use Ghost Pro and all that other kind of stuff. I mean, use Ghost Pro all you want, but move around the map and stay stealth that way. Don't hide in a corner, strategically hiding in a corner, if that's what you want to call it, or however you want to brand yourself as a camper. But other than that, I mean, I'm pretty much fun on both consoles, as you can see here. I mean, I really don't see a difference in skill set. I think it just depends on who you get paired up with in both consoles. But if you think about it, let's think about this, okay, guys? Let's say that the Xbox 360 has 300,000 people online right now, and the PSN has, well, 0 people online right now. But if the PSN was up, it would have, let's say, 150,000 people up. Okay, so now we've cut the ratio in half of people using the systems. Okay, and so that equals you being paired up more so with terrible teammates and stuff like that on the PS3, which is why people that play on the Xbox and that are moderately good come over to the PS3 and then get into a lobby full of people that are terrible, and then they think that everybody on the PS3 is terrible, when that's really not the case. I mean, I roll with some people that are ridiculously good on the PS3, and that goes for the same thing on Xbox. I roll with some people that are good on the Xbox. So, I mean, I really don't see a difference. So, besides, like I said, besides the controller, I do not like the controller. Maybe it's because I just have always grown up on the PS3 or on the PS2 and the PlayStation platform. Whatever it is, that's what I like, and that's what I'm going to stick to whenever the PSN comes back, if it decides to come back on. And that is one gigantic fiasco that I don't even give a shit about. I don't care who did what and when and how and all that kind of stuff. I have mixed feelings on who I support, but I absolutely do not support Sony whatsoever in the withholding of information or taking information that shouldn't have been theirs in the first place. So that's just how I see it. You don't have to agree with me. I don't really give a shit if you do. But if you do, then throw me up a like and give me a comment on what you think is going down, because I really want to hear about what you guys have to say about it. And I don't want to hear all those hackers are ridiculous, blah 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 blah, because they had a reason for doing it. And or if they didn't do it and it's just Sony covering it up, Sony had a reason for doing it. So hopefully when the PSN comes back on, it is 100 times better than it is now. I mean, and as far as connection goes, I don't really see that much of a difference on Xbox to PS3. So when it comes to Xbox being pay to play and PS3 being free, where do you think I'm going to be? Yeah, that's pretty much settled it for me. So anyways, this was my very first game back to the Xbox after the PSN went down. And I have to say that I feel like I did a pretty good job coming back into it. I know it took me like a couple games, probably 3 to 4 games to get back into it. But if you notice, I am a 5th prestige, I believe, on this account. So I actually came from the PS3 or the Xbox before I went back to the PS3, and I went back to the PS3 because I realized that even though the community might be bigger on the Xbox, as far as like YouTube goes and what kind of goes, the YouTube generation on Xbox is really saturated. You always see people from Xbox, a lot of people from Xbox, and I wanted to be that person that switched it up a bit. Not only that, but I really like the PS3 exclusives, and I wish that we could tap into a different type of genre than getting lots of views on the Call of Duty franchise, because I would love to put up content that is on top of another game, but I can't do that because I might have something really amazing to say and I want all of you guys to hear it. But I haven't really got to that part where everybody just watches my videos to listen to me talk, and that's something that I hope to achieve throughout all of the goals that I have on this YouTube thing. What I really want to do is just help everyone out there that needs to be helped as far as anything that I can provide, and just have my voice heard. I'm not going to give anything away because you're not giving me anything besides a sub and a view, and that's all I expect from you. And I'm not giving you anything. I mean, I can be flat out honest with you. I will never ever do, and you can come back to this video again and talk to me about it. I will never do a giveaway because I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you anything but my knowledge in my speech and my commentary, and the presence of you hanging out with me for a little while I talk over gameplay. Other than that, nothing. Not getting a controller. You're not getting anything. So, I mean, this game's about to wrap up. I think it's 28-5. I got doggies and all that kind of good stuff. It felt good to get that one of my first games back. So I didn't lose my groove on Xbox. I just prefer PS3. Give Hink and Lady Sprinks another shout out for making that beast intro for me. And this has been Dez with PGN Live and the Darth Empire. I'm out. Bye.